The question says that a particle is in linear simple harmonic motion between 2 points A and B, 10 centimeter apart. Take the direction from A to B as the positive direction and give the sign of velocity, acceleration and force on the particle when it is at the end A, at the end B, at the midpoint of A and B going towards A, at 2 centimeter away from B going towards A, at 3 centimeter away from A going towards B, and at 4 centimeter away from B going towards A. So this case can be illustrated using this diagram. A and B are the two extreme points, and here O is the midpoint of in which the SHM is being carried out. So here, as the particle moves from A to B, it is considered to be the positive direction, and when the particle moves from B to A, it is considered to be the negative direction. So in the first question we have at the end, when the particle is at the end of A. So when the particle is at the end of A, then the force is towards the mean position of the SHM or towards the B. So we can say that since the particle is at A, its velocity is going to be 0. So we can say that it is 0, and acceleration is towards point O, or it is in the direction of B, so we can say that it is positive, and force will follow the direction of acceleration, so it is also positive. In case B, we have at the end of A. When the particle is at the end of A, then again the velocity is going to be 0, and this time the particle, the force acting on the particle would be towards the mean position again, and this time it is in the direction of A, so it is negative direction. So again the acceleration is going to be negative, and that followed by force would be negative as well. Now in part C, we have when the particle is at the midpoint of A and B going towards A. When the particle is at midpoint going towards A, now when the particle is at the mean position going towards A, that means it is going in the negative direction. So its velocity would be negative, as the direction towards A is considered negative over here, and the acceleration would be 0, because in SHM the force is governed by equation minus kx, where x is the position, and when position is equals to 0, or the particle is at the mean position, then its force magnitude is going to be 0. So acceleration is going to be 0, and force is also going to be 0. Now in fourth case, we have at 2 centimeter away from B going towards A. Now when the particle is in 2 centimeter away from B going towards A, now again the particle is moving towards the mean position, but its direction is towards A, that is its velocity is going to be negative, and the force is also going towards the mean position. So it is again towards A, so it is again going to be negative, and that will be followed by acceleration, which is negative as well. Now in part E, we have when the particle is at 3 centimeter away from A going towards B. So when the particle is at 3 centimeter away from A going towards B, so the direction is towards B, that is we have been given that it is to be considered as the positive direction. So the velocity is going to be positive, and since the acceleration would be acting towards the mean position, which is in the direction of B, so it is again going to be positive, and that followed by the force is going to be positive. Now in the part F, we have when the particle is at 4 centimeter away from B going towards A. So the mean position is 5 centimeter away from point B, so the 4 centimeter is near, so we can say that the force is again, the velocity is again towards A, that is in the negative direction, and force is towards the mean position, that is towards A again, so it is going to be again negative, and that's also implies that acceleration and force is in the same sign, so it is again going to be negative. Thank you.